The trauma bond is also referred to as Stockholm Syndrome, and this describes a very deep bond that forms between the victim and their abuser. Victims of abuse often developed a very strong sense of loyalty and connection to their abuser, despite the fact that this bond is very damaging to them. The narcissist keeps the victim in this toxic, vicious cycle by intermittently throwing out some breadcrumbs of affection in between their criticisms and belittling. This back and forth of displaying to the victim what seems like love followed by abusive behavior is very confusing to the victim and helps create what is known as cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance happens when the victim's brain is desperately trying to understand the inconsistencies between the narcissist's behaviors and their thoughts and beliefs about the narcissist. Basically, the victim's brain is trying to process two very different, very conflicting ideas. And this results in the development of the trauma bond. Trauma bonding is very real and it is very damaging to the psyche of the victim. So depending on the intensity of the situation and how long it goes on, the deeper the trauma bond. Trauma bonds are very difficult to break because it feels like love. So when the relationship with the narcissist ends, no matter who ends it, and you're missing the narcissist, it's not love. It's not because your love was so strong for the narcissist. It is because of the trauma bond. And this is why healing from narcissistic abuse is so hard and why it takes so long. But even though trauma bonds are difficult to overcome, they can be overcome. This is the reason that no contact or very limited contact with the abuser is so imperative to your healing. And the first step of this process is to recognize it and become aware and accept that this is what is happening. Recognition and awareness is the first step of this process, and I will be doing another video on some ways that you can help deal with the trauma bond because I know it's terrible, it's awful. Okay, I hope this helps.